Oh.
I love how we start these things with oh. Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what's so proud? I'm so sorry.
Halo music.
Oh. Anyway, welcome to the Untold Realms, the bone of city and breath.
As you're saying, Briar?
I was just saying, welcome to Bone of City and Breath. You're welcome.
But, huh?
Boner City?
Boner City!
Hell yeah.
Boner City! We just lost our friend, and now we're gonna call it Boner City!
Yeah!
Oh, dear God.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the City of Breath and Bone. I'm your kind of host, Makeshift VM, and here's me with my gifted individuals. If you haven't looked at Twitter recently, or perhaps the news, or you have taken a long nap under a very large rock,
yes.
I'll just put it this way: somebody might have made a wish on the monkey's paw. I feel like if I say anything else about the current state of affairs, I'm going to be found by the administration.
Please be careful, as I would like to not be caught in the middle of that. Thank you very much. Do whatever the fuck you want while I'm not here, but please do not get me caught in the middle of it.
Understandable.
Ladies and gentlemen, Makeshift is now a wanted man by the FBI, CIA, IRA. Wait, IRS? Fuck. I guess the IRS wants something with you now.
And Sesame Street.
And Sesame
Street. By the ABC.
ABC. It's easy as 1, 2, 3.
God damn it.
And that's what we say,
This
the YMC.
Anyway. What happened last week, Makeshift?
So anyway, back to our completely not politically coded campaign. Because I had to change up my setup a little bit. In the previous session, you all had a fun time and absolutely nothing bad happened. Just kidding.
Just kidding, it got worse.
The flower was taking a real long nap because he ate something strange or he got some goop on him, perhaps. You'll find out in this episode. You also... Wait, let me take a look at my notes so I can just more clearly convey this. So, you all responded to the fact that Rocco was kind of goofing around like, hey, BT dubs, I'm going to do a false flag operation tomorrow. It's going to make me look great, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Flash forward to after the fight where a bunch of goop-infested demons popped out of the ground that were kind of like coyote or dog-shaped, ran amok and caused some explosions with their own body. Giggity. Why did I say that on stream? But ran amok, and you all put a stop to that real quick. He found out you could, in fact, do something about his plans, which put him into a bit of an existential dread moment. He then went to go pay a little midnight visit to the Opal estate, and he had a little conversation with Nezrin, where he showed her a few things. One is that just by touching his ring fingers together, he can seemingly teleport instantly to any place he wants. Although his body immediately began deteriorating as he did that. He showed Nezrin this city in the middle of a valley, which seemed to be this massive obelisk of construction and achievement, and he noted the fact that that was Vestia, and he snuck some information out of that place. One, namely being the location of Moros' head he now knows, or he's known for some amount of time. And he has a renewed sense of knowing what he really wants to do in life, and that is to kill fate, or some such act of destroying fate. And then once he brought them back, fate's having a bad existence in this universe. He then brought them back to the Opal estate in the blink of an eye. And after he was like, I just feel lost now. You got me all effed up now. Nezrin was like, maybe you should kill yourself. He then laughed and said,
I forgot
yeah,
I said that.
And he basically just went, if only I could even do that right.
Oof.
But now I got to bump up my popularity. He snapped his fingers. You heard a dropping noise upstairs as if something hit the floor, and he vanished into dust. You then found Wayland upstairs without a pulse, laying on the floor. And when none of your healing spells worked, that's where the session ended.
Yeah, 0 out of 10. Nezra needs a break. Somebody please
Yeah.
stop traumatizing this woman.
And now,
Oh, we're jumping right in. Wait, hold on. Can we just acknowledge what Yasha just stared at the screen for like a solid 30 seconds, looking like he's about to knock on my door and say, "No, I'm not human."
Don't worry, he does that.
Oh, okay, that's just my pet panda.
Yeah.
He does that. Don't worry.
So I do that every night. I knock on your window
That's what that's
on the third floor. Don't worry about it.
See, here's the really funny thing. I am not on the ground floor. However, it would be very easy for somebody to knock on my window. No one take this as advice, by the way, because I am American. You will not walk away from that. But you could easily knock on my window if you climbed on top of the bike shed and just walked on the roof around to my window and went dunk, dunk, dunk. Don't do that, but it's possible.
oh my.
Okay, anyway.
Next Halloween idea.
Hey,
So-
love of my life, sweetheart, ye to my haw.
Yeah.
I'd like you to keep your legs.
I'll keep him. Don't worry.
I'm waiting for when this turns into a dirty joke.
Listen, if I take legs and try to make a dirty joke out of it, inevitably somebody's going to accuse me of having a foot fetish, and I'm tired of defending myself.
That's true. Gotta beat the accusations.
I have to. Anyway, right, we're supposed to be sad.
So anyway, Yasha, soldiers, or flowers or soldier wakes up feeling really well rested. Like, damn, you slept like the dead.
Never slept this good in a while.
But you're like hella dehydrated. You need a drink.
Oh. Sorry, repeat that. I think my connection's cut. I didn't turn off my camera.
You're like hella dehydrated right now. You need a drink.
Where the fuck even am I right now?
You're chilling out in your bed. Usual spot.
Oh, hell yeah. Don't even know that anything's wrong. Not some random ass crevice crack outside, just in the bed. Oh, yeah, no. That's Flowers' job, I guess. Wakes up. Oh, I haven't slept that well in a while. God, I'm thirsty. I'm just gonna walk out and like go grab water, probably.
Question, when exactly is Flowers waking up?
Yeah, I was about
Like,
to
how
say.
long after Wayland has Flowers woken up?
Let me see. I feel like Flowers would have woken up at the earliest at 6 in the morning, like sunrise. I'm going to roll a d4 to see how long after sunrise he's waking up.
Okay.
I'll say you woke up at 8 a.m. So you all might be awake already.
I will say, Nezrin will not be here. She's gonna be at the Death Church helping to prepare his Wayland's funeral. So, if anybody wants to talk to me, that's where I am. I'm gonna turn attention back to Flowers.
I mean, I would also like be trying to help to arrange like the funeral bits and stuff.
Where
Alice
is
is-
everyone?
I don't
No.
think Alice is either at the Opal Estate. I think she's still at the Death Church as well, probably sitting and just.
So
I'm sorry.
everyone just abandoned him? Wow. Wow.
I mean,
what great friends.
okay, if
Kidding.
everyone is going, I don't think A cat's going to be needed.
Hear me out. I sent you home
Mhm.
to get some sleep.
Sure. Yeah.
Cool.
Word. So Flowers, you wake up, house is quiet. As you head down to the kitchen, you find Malin there, looking how Malin looks.
How does Malin look?
She has a very cold cup of tea in her hands, just sort of sitting in a window. Yeah, her ears flick when she hears you, and is immediately on her feet and like, Flowers. My God,
Good
runs up,
morning.
hugs him.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, how'd you sleep?
oh, I slept amazing. I haven't slept this well in a while. Not
That's
ever since
good.
we left the forest, at least.
That's very good. You
I
don't
was just
have any like headache or stomach ache or anything like that, right? You're okay.
no. I'm thirsty, but
Oh,
dry mouth. But
don't think that's
I was
warm
gonna.
anymore. Do you want tea or just water?
Oh, tea would be amazing.
All right, I can make some tea. And she will sort of push him to a chair. She's looking.
You will try pushing him to a chair. However,
She
he's saying,
is.
"Oh, I'm gonna. Oh, but I was gonna go make breakfast for the others."
Oh, they're doing something else at the moment. J- uh, come, come, sit, please.
Okay, and he's gonna, very confused, sit down.
Yeah. I am going to say she did not sleep. Therefore, she is still at like half of her normal HP. Baby's not doing well. However, uh, yeah, she's going to like push him to sit, and fuss about in the kitchen, like boiling up some water, putting in the herbs and stuff. Uh, so we, you slept a long while, and the um, Roko had a. Do you know who Roko is even? You remember Roko, right? The big like scary man. Not really that scary, but
He's gonna be like, big man. No,
no. Oh,
is that one of the people from the church?
not really. No, no. Um, she will just sort of stand there while the water is boiling, trying to find the words, and eventually just soldier.
And like after a second or two, you see just an immediate shift in posture. You've seen it often enough. You know that it's
Yeah,
Walt.
and she will reach over, touch his knee. You were asleep while Roko summoned the creatures. It went well. For what it's worth, I'm a bit shaken, but
He'll put a hand on your shoulder. I'm guessing more than just asleep.
I
You're
mean,
waking
I
me up
I don't
otherwise.
know if you were just asleep. I don't think you were harmed. You seem alright. You don't. There's nothing wrong with you. You're okay.
He looks out the window. Makeshift, what's the last thing I can remember, roughly?
The last thing you can remember is the walk home after teleporting with the dwarf and like the whole dragon being buried thing. And you're like, okay, I'm real tired. I'm going home to sleep. That's the last thing you can remember.
So did he come during the night after we had the dragon buried? Or
No, you did. The dragon was buried, and then it was still that night when Roko came, and he was talking, and there was one of Nezrin's. He was an angel, and also the mayor came along, and then another guy, the one who wanted the tongue for the sword. But Roko came by, and he said that he would make himself look like a hero by like summoning creatures and then standing up to them. And then the next day, you were still asleep. You slept until now.
it's the full day.
Yes.
He looks you up and down. You said you're at about half, right?
28 of 44, yes.
Close enough. You're probably exhausted as fuck looking, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Um, well, whatever happened, you look like you need a rest. Is there still danger remaining outside, or?
I don't think so, but the funeral.
He'll turn his head, just, huh?
Roko came again this night, and he was talking with Nezrin, and I don't know what exactly he said. He killed Wayland. Just I don't know how. I don't know why.
At that point, he will pick you up and just put you into a hug.
Yeah. She will hug his arm.
He is pressing you into his chest.
Well, she's just sprawling on your chest then, I guess. Just doing whatever she can to hug back. But yeah. I don't know what to do about this. I can't go to Rocco and just kill him. I can't threaten him.
There's 3 things we can do in life. We can accept things how they are. We can fight them. Or we can run from them.
She will pat his chest a bit. I want to fight. I don't like being helpless. Don't like having to sit around and do nothing. Sat around while Phil died. I mean, I tried, but
You want to protect yourself?
No,
The others?
yes. I want to protect you. I want to protect Nezrin. I want to make sure the world doesn't fall apart under the hands of some stupid lich.
We have expanded our circle quite a bit, haven't we?
Yes. But ask for help, I suppose.
We're going to have to.
What I do without you? Squeeze him real tight.
Just like really, really squeezing that one peg that she's hanging on to.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And she is going to make him some tea.
After a
Hey.
while of comforting.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay, good.
You do that, making some tea and doing some comforting. Is it all right if I time skip both of you over to the Death Church?
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotcha. Then after, good amount of getting situated and getting comfortable, you both make your way over to the Death Church, where Wayland's body has already been prepped and ready for burial, but the ceremony still needs to be held. And as you enter into, the front halls of the Death Church, the entrance you've been in before, essentially, uh, you spy Nezrin and Alice within those halls. And likewise, you two see the cat and the orc walk in.
I'm not
Gonna do
exactly
a
sure what I'd be doing at this point, so I'm just gonna say I'm waiting on Father Thomas. Or whatever his fucking name was, I forgot. Whoops.
Nicholas?
Nicholas.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So you said you're waiting on Father Nicholas?
Yeah, maybe I asked him to get something or something. I'm just waiting for him.
Gotcha.
Gonna do
Alice,
a sorry.
Alice will give a look over, give like somewhat sigh of relief that and Soldier are all right because they were worried about that, but also just they look drained.
Yeah. I'll go. Is uh, are things moving on all right? I don't know how to say it really, but are you all right?
Nothing has gone wrong.
All right, good. I explained to Soldier what's going on. I don't think Flowers will understand or know
Oh.
anything.
Soldier just says no. Actually, yeah, he wouldn't even say it. He would just shake his head.
That
I-
may be for the best.
We didn't really know of any family or friends of him, did we? In the one he looked not quite father.
His
We
mother is dead.
didn't like.
We have not been able to track down a biological father. Likely he is dead as well.
Didn't we travel with someone who was not quite like a father, but who helped raise him in the streets? Maybe they would be interested.
I can send someone to look for him.
I mean, in worst case, I can also talk to animals, go myself. Yes.
All right. Then you can do it.
All right. Makeshift.
Yes.
Please remind me, where the fuck did we meet this guy?
Yes. You met him when you were going on the mission to go pick up the demon chest. When the aristocrat was like, "Hey, I need you to pick up a delivery. I got this other mercenary who will be taking a different route." And his name was not Robert, but it was. Hang on a second. That was the name of the dude who sent you on the mission. Hang on, folks. This was like 20 sessions ago. Oh wait, let me just search up a demon. I have said that word a lot in my notes.
Oh no.
Whoops.
You went to Linalia. Merc's name is. Oh. Wait. Yep. Theovon. And Theodore was the
Theovon.
name of the aristocrat who sent you on that mission.
Right. Theovan. And Theovan went on a
Yep.
mission to the Feywild, right? Or
No,
was it a
Theovon's the one who was
different
Theovon's the one who was traveling on the other cart, but he had a follower with him who did talk to your character, who is younger looking, who had a different name, which I completely forget what it was. I have to
Don't
look
worry.
up.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Don't check. Just tell me, where the fuck is Theovan? Please.
You would only be able to guess that he's somewhere near, like, some sort of mercenary guild would be your best guess, but you don't know for certain.
I'm gonna make like a rat and scurry around.
Gotcha.
Quickly, or as quickly as I can, since we do want to
Are you
make it happen, sort of.
are you yourself going to physically look for him?
Yes. I'm
Gotcha.
also probably going to talk to rats and sparrows. I feel like that's the best way. Or whichever bird is most common in Pleodorus.
Yeah, you find just some like birds here and there, some finches, some pigeons, and
Mm.
give me a investigation check at advantage since you're using like the various animals.
Oh fuck yeah, that's a net 20 for a 22.
As you go scurrying in the direction that you guess is maybe like you know where a mercenary guild is. You go looking around, and as luck would have it, you happen upon a mercenary guild which has the information you need. You go up to the counter, ask the receptionist about whether or not they recognize the name and the person. They respond with a hearty, "Oh, you're in luck, actually. Theovon just finished up a quest. He's uh, actually in the tavern right now. Uh, he's across the street right over there. Last I checked, I just saw him enter."
Alright, thank you. I will, uh, thank you. She will turn and go to the tavern and look for the man.
You do that, entering into that tavern and opening up the doors. And just a quick glance around, you see it's pretty quiet at this hour. There's not many people in the tavern this early in the morning, but it is a place for people to hang up their hat and chill out in a acceptable environment to purchase alcohol. The Mercenary Guild kind of frowns upon that when you're drinking in the middle of the day, but the tavern will gladly take your gold. And you see one common, collected looking individual sitting in the corner, just kind of mulling over a drink, not really doing too much. And he's alone, but he has his back to the wall and he's looking in the direction of the door. And you
Yeah, I'm
see
gonna.
him glance up and spot you.
Is it him?
Yes, you
Then
recognize him quickly.
I will walk towards him, sort of jump onto the chair opposite him. Theovon, right?
Yeah. Aren't you
The
the cat I was working with? Malin, right?
yes, that's me. Um, do you want to finish that? Maybe
Oh,
better before.
healthy if I don't. And he just like pushes it to the side a bit, rubs his face. I shouldn't be drinking this early anyway. So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Not that much pleasure, actually. I know we're close with Wayland, right? I mean, not
Ah,
really close, but you knew each other. He grew up around you.
ah, don't tell me the poor kid finally got himself eaten by a legend. He picks up the drink like he's about to take a sip, just like, yep, rip through a good one.
And she sort of like bites her lip. No, no, not a lesson. But
Hmm?
we're holding his funeral in a bit. I thought you would want to be there, maybe.
Oh, uh, yes, thank you for thinking of me. But what did uh, the trick to him?
There's no one to stop her.
Not today.
Uh, it was No, the lich that's running for mayor at the moment that sort of has a
moment-
personal vendetta against us.
The moment you say lich, like you're halfway through that, and his eyes go wide, he shoots up from his chair and immediately like puts his finger up in front of you in a shushing motion. Listen. Shit. Don't be saying things like that too loud.
Or what? Everyone will know?
Just. It doesn't matter how loud you say it. If you say it,
But if I say it, it'll be true?
no. And he's like
Then
glancing
say
around
it!
at the bartender. I can't. Listen. I'll attend. Please. But you need to understand. There's some things I can't say.
You cannot say because of a spell? Because you're not allowed to?
He doesn't respond, but he gives you like this grimacing look on his face. Give me a insight check.
Bitches, I got my eye on you. Both of my eyes. Dirty 20.
He's not saying anything, but you can tell beyond a shadow of a doubt, right on the tip of his tongue, he wants to tell you yes. That he's basically been hexed that he can't talk about something like this. And whatever it is, it's almost certainly connected to Roko.
Alright, well. How about after the funeral you come to the Opal Estate and you can, I don't know, write or something. You can tell us a story about something that is completely unrelated, surely. How the Fae do it.
He kind of like glances down in like contemplating it. You might be onto something. I knew I liked you, Fae folk.
She will roll her eyes, like ears tipped back, and just hop off the chair. If you would please. I don't think we want to wait any longer.
Gotcha. And he just stands up and immediately heads in the direction of the Death Church.
Yeah. Are we going?
And I'll just time skip you both back to the Death Church. Ooh. Insert Scooby-Doo screen transfer.
Question, Squareman. Well, we have been waiting for Mei Lin. Have there been anybody else coming into the Death Church about losses at the moment?
Yes, actually. Just in the time that you've been here, there's actually been a handful of people who have come in under similar circumstances, reporting that people they know have either fallen deathly sick by getting extraordinarily weak, or people have just straight up died. And when you inquire with it about Father Nicholas when he gets back, or as he's going about his duties, he does note that it's a bit of a spike out of nowhere. It's not usually this many people.
Yeah, Nesrin's wandered off. I didn't know that was going to happen. Well, fuck shit. Nesrin poof, Nesrin poof, poof. Bye-bye. Goodbye. I'll take a running from
Word.
my problems for 300, Alex.
Alice will ask him if there's been anything similar that he can recall of like amount of people either dying or getting very sick.
Yeah. Do you want to roleplay, or do you just want the information that you would get during the time skip?
Just the information. Alice would be very deadpan. She like face wise, she seems fine with maybe like a hint of sadness in her ear eyes. Like tears have clearly been running for a bit. But she'd just be deadpanning the entire thing. There would be no emotion in her voice.
Father Nicholas has never seen something like this. It well, it's strange to see a spike like this, but like there's no signs of like what caused uh Waylon's death. Like nothing on his body, not even signs of a heart attack. And for all the people who are coming in now, it seems like a strange spike in elderly folk as well as people who are already sick, but this many all just at the same time and right when Wayland has no signs of death is strange.
Thank you. That's all I have to
Hmm.
ask.
What
You're
do
welcome.
those motherfuckers all have in common? I wonder.
Pfft.
Yeah. So, after you retrieve Theovon and head all the way back to the Death Church, uh, you all see Malin and that mercenary you all worked alongside quite a while back, uh, work with quite a while back, just enter into the Death Church. Nezrin, are you in the Death Church right now? Or are you off like
Yes.
walking a trail?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the Death Church. I'm thinking, so you know how a lot of old specifically Catholic churches, they have essentially you have like the chapel, and then if you
Mhm.
look up, there's levels above the chapel. Usually that's where like the organ is, or maybe there's a hallway up there. Nezrin
Yeah.
is like as high as she can get, like not quite in the bell tower, but like right outside the entrance of it, just looking inside the chapel. No, she is not about to do a flip. But oh, she did one push, and she might.
As you look down, you can just make out. Actually, yeah, you knew that she was going to get Theovon, so once you see this person walking in, you'll recognize them. You recognize the individual Theovon entering in, and you recall the last thing you ever heard him saying when you had your dog spying on him,
Uh huh.
which is that it seems that he understood that you must have been a former angel long ago, but it wasn't clear how he knew that, or his follower that was with him.
You know what? You know what? We're gonna do something funky here. Um, I don't have to. Hold on, let me check something. Within 120 feet. How high up is 120 feet? Do you think?
120 feet?
Yeah.
That's pretty damn high up.
Hold
That's
on. Hold on.
like
Hold on. How many stories? How many stories
it's like the
is?
fourth floor or the fifth
20
floor.
feet? Let me see. 10 to 12 stories high. Okay, so he's within 120 feet, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Message spell. I am going
Target on
to
target. Here's the message. Okay.
point my finger at him and speak into his mind. Come up to the bell tower. There's a few things I need to discuss. And if he looks up, there's just woman on balcony staring.
Yep. He does, in fact, look up and see woman on balcony staring.
Sounds
But
like
before
an
he
old
does
RPG
that,
game.
does anybody stop him to chat with him before he walks up towards her?
Can't think of anything else would say to him.
Gotcha. So after he walks in, he walks by the various structures within the halls and finds his way up towards where Nezrin is. And he finds you up in the bell tower, Nezrin.
Sorry, I had to.
That was you, right? Who asked for me? He taps the side of his head.
The spell, yes. Do you see any other woman up here waiting?
That I do not.
Well, then that means you aren't schizophrenic.
Yep. So, what did you want to talk about?
I heard you the last time we spoke. A few minutes after you left. Well, after I left. My companion is rather sneaky.
Damn. Well, as long as I didn't know. It seems like he was surprised for a moment, but then he's just giving you a little, like, hint, hint, wink, wink kind of tone.
I can assure you, you did not. And she's deadpan the entire time, emotionless and shut down. How did you know what I was? We haven't met before. I looked into the records. You're not from that church. How did you know?
He scratches his chin for a moment, and it looks like he wants to open his jaw, but like he's got that like puckered look on his face of this is getting tense. And he looks out at the horizon over the city. I got a story that I think you and all your friends will need to hear. And he looks right back at you with eyes that seem like they're fearful. Need to hear.
May I do an insight check?
Yes.
Oh, don't screw me, don't screw me, don't screw me, don't screw me. Oh, beautiful. 21.
You can tell that he's trying to say something along the lines of, I can't say it here for some reason, but I can say it to all of you.
All right, then. After the service. He'll be buried here on church grounds unless there's somewhere else he would have liked to be buried.
No, he would have preferred here. He was never about the big, flashy church in the middle of town. I think here would be nice. It's calm, peaceful looking.
All right. I'll inform Father Nicholas then. We should be ready to start within the hour.
Thank you for understanding. And he descends back down the bell tower.
I'm gonna take a few more minutes to wallow in guilt and self-pity before sucking it up and going downstairs to find Father Nicholas.
Gotcha. Then you go downstairs after a little while, and you find Father Nicholas, who is still in the process of like getting some things ready. Uh, Seems like he was finishing up digging a grave outside when you find him.
Oh god, in the snow? Props to him.
Yeah,
I bet we've got some like
I'll say
tools
he's
for
probably
that.
commissioning like a low. He's probably commissioned like a local magic user who can use
Oh,
Mold
yeah.
Earth or something.
Yeah, probably a Molder. Yeah. Still, props to him. I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
I'll speak with him over funeral arrangements and service and shit like that, and I specifically ask him to not make me do any sort of public speaking.
He agrees to that, stating that he'll handle the whole uh, procession. I don't know the term used. Uh, he'll handle the speaking during the ceremony.
Alrighty. Then I'm actually gonna go find Waylon's body.
Word. It is currently being stored in one of those like house structures
Mhm.
at cemeteries where like
Mausoleum.
bodies are kept before they're mausoleums.
Mhm.
It's being kept in a small mausoleum outside the church.
I will enter into the mausoleum. Is he on like a slab or is he like laying in something? Is there a way I can kind of
He
just stand over his head?
he is laying on a slab. There are other bodies within here, but you could easily, stand over him right
Yeah.
now. He's not on like a shelf where you'd have to like, reach up higher.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna put one hand on his head and the other kind of like on his sternum. And I'm going to lean in and just tell him, I'm sorry I dragged you into this. And then I will whisper a little prayer in Celestial, tap his head once, and leave.
You do that. And as you actually nothing else happens. You leave and you go back to the main church.
Yep. I go back, I stand in the chapel. I'll stand. I'm assuming there are other Death Church members there, especially with the influx of dead people. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I will join them, but kind of like that awkward cousin at the family reunion where they're standing near you, but it's like then they're not gonna talk to you. It's like
Yeah.
that.
Would anybody like to do anything before I time skip to Father Nicholas burying Wayland?
Go for it, I think.
Go for it.
Word. So after some more time passes with all of you, getting your thoughts together, mulling about, trying not to make awkward eye contact with Theovon, who is prime candidate for awkward eye contact right now. You eventually, Father Nicholas begins the procession. Did I get that right? The ceremony for like burying somebody. I don't know what the
Procession would be
yes.
walking to and from somewhere. It's the funeral,
Gotcha.
I think.
Yeah, I'll just say the funeral
Yeah.
ceremony,
Yeah, just do that.
where two members of the life church of the death church are currently like lowering his body down into the grave and like setting it down gently before like pulling the ropes back up. And Father Nicholas begins speaking over his body. I kind of forget the voice I did for him, so I'm giving him like gruff, normal sounding Santa Claus because I think that's what I did before.
Santa.
And now we commit young Wayland's body back to the earth and into the hands of our God. His life was a tragically short one. When he first arrived here, he was a problemed young man. But in the short time he had, I was happy to see that he could find good counsel, both here and among newly made friends. It is now that we all reflect on our lives and how short they can be. and it reminds us to cherish every moment we have. Goodbye, Wayland. And he clasps his hands together as then a commissioned magic user uses mold earth to gently bring the dirt in around his body and seal it nicely and tight.
I'm gonna say before they do that, Malin steps forward and quietly asks, "Can I?"
Oh yeah.
Motions. And she will take the first little handful of dirt. Because she was taught that the body should not be put down through magic. That is cheating, basically. So she carefully puts the first layer of dirt over him, being very careful about his face. And then steps back and holds someone's face. Hand, sorry.
And Father Nicholas speaks up and says, "If there's any final prayers you would all like to offer, Wayland, now is the time." And you're all good. You just give the silent stare of yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah. I'm kind of
Mrs.
standing
Carlos
in
will
the
be
back.
under her breath, saying something her family says when they're burying a family, but it's all in Sylvan, so nobody can really understand it. I know,
Depending on whether or not I'm currently holding Malin, question mark.
Hand, yes.
Hand, okay. The other hand is 1 pound on the chest, and that's it. I would not hit Malin there if she was like tonk. Ah!
Whack the cat.
Great, we gotta bury someone.
Can you tell this is a funeral scene?
And then Father Nicholas says, "And with that, we commence Wayland's body back to the earth." And the commissioned mage slowly brings the dirt in around his body and seals it shut. And you see the Death Church members leave and presumably go get started on the next burial.
Nesrid will kind
Gonna-
of look at her group, wait for them to start moving back towards the Opal Estate.
Gonna kneel down briefly and bring some flowers up from the dirt. Just tiny little
And-
magic to bring some joy.
After you do that, you hear Theovan speak up and go, "Now that we're all alone, I'd like to all tell you something while I have the chance."
Not here. Not in the open.
He looks around. "Yeah, you're right. Is there someplace private we can speak?"
Yes.
Our estate.
Our estate,
All
like
right.
she said. Melon, would you lead the way, please?
Of course. Make
And
my
we
way
go.
ahead. Yeah.
Word.
Go home.
Do you all head back to the Opal Estate?
Indeed.
All right. You all time skip back to the Opal Estate. And I guess you're all just probably in the kitchen. That's the standard meeting area here.
Yep.
And
We are. Actually, we're probably in the
Theovan's
dining room, actually. Where we can all sit.
Oh, yeah. You You all assemble in the dining room where you can all pop a squat, relax a bit. And Theon is taking a moment to mull over his thoughts. You'll all have to forgive the fact that I can't give you too many details, but I hope you can all read between the lines. This is a story about a king from a long, long, long time ago. Once upon a time, there was a king who lived in a very small castle. It was just him and his queen and their prince. One day, as the king was exploring, he found a beautiful looking gemstone, unlike any other, and he decided it would be his crown. He placed it on top of his head, where the world would see it between his eyes, right on his forehead. And he wore it with pride for years and years and years. But it came at a cost. He made a promise that he would only ever call himself a king, and he would never take the crown off. And as long as he kept his promise to that gem, it would always keep it in return, staying put on top of his head and calling him a king. As the years went by, new floors got added to his castle. His room got higher and higher, and each time it got higher in the sky, a wider floor appeared beneath him. The second floor was just a few people. Then the floor beneath that was many more. And soon there was so many floors that the bottom floor of his castle could fit over a third of the kingdom he ruled over. But the top floors, those were special. For his most closely kept family members, the ones he loved the most, the ones who brought him the most life, they were trapped alongside him. He kept them there, locked away, where they would never have to face all those in the floors below. But even as some of them died of old age, they stayed there as skeletons, still by his side no matter what. Then one day, a crack appeared in his crown, but not in the jewel itself, and he grew fearful. So he ordered all of his guards to secure his throne, to keep the crown unbroken. And all the people in the lowest floor started getting escorted out of the castle one by one, starting with the one who was closest to the door. I hope you can all understand what I'm trying to tell you, because I can't tell you everything.
And how did you come to know this story?
It was told to my parents, and my parents had it told to them by their parents. And some say their parents were on those top floors. And I've always dreamt of being on one of those top floors. But I didn't think that that dream would be endless and that I would never wake up.
I'm gonna look at him very like, am I gonna have to kill you?
Do you say that?
Not quite. She's looking at him and just, you're part of his phylactery, aren't you? I mean, not that. You dreamed of it. Was it reality all along, or did your dream come true? Tell me. And don't even try to lie.
It wasn't something that I wanted. I was just born into this. And now I've been, he puts his hands up and makes air quotes, dreaming
Of
for
course.
what feels like nearly a century.
Well, I don't think we're going to tear down the whole tower. I don't quite think that is our plan.
No, it's not.
Thinking if we break his crown completely, it will break the deal that he made and topple the tower. Not really topple the tower, but make it go back, maybe.
Maybe. It's hard to tell. For me, a character can't write themselves out of a story. I can't. I hope you guys can't hear the water heater next to me.
No, you're good.
Your voice just got lightly fucked.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, noise suppression is working overtime.
Oh boy. Yep. Anyway, I'll just try and talk over that. He then goes, a character cannot write themselves out of the story they're in. They can only hope that somebody tears out the pages they're on.
We'll see if we can tear them out before burning the book.
Or simply rewrite the story. I'm not sure yet. Thank you for your time.
If there's anything I could do to help, just reach out to me and, well, I'll tell you whatever I can.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
And he stands up and he sees himself out.
Just gonna lean back in the chair, contemplating life and existence and just looking very done. Maybe if we get close enough while he's got his third eye open, we can stab it with the sword of the dragon's tongue.
Possibly. But I think we should ask someone who's more equipped to handle something of this caliber.
I mean, do you
King
know of anyone?
remains king because his crown wants it.
Yasha, can you repeat that? I'm sorry, I could not hear you.
All good. The king who remains king because the crown keeps him there.
Well, yes, but I don't think we can reason with Rocco anymore.
No, we
I
cannot.
would rather punch him in the face than talk to him again.
We're going to kill him. That is the plan. However, yes, I do have an idea of who.
Oh.
When we spoke last night, he took me somewhere. Apparently, he can teleport with just the touch of his fingers.
Lovely.
He took me just outside of Vestia.
Oh,
The teleporting city, yes. He can't get in. His body began rotting instantaneously. We need to go to Vestia and speak to
That's-
someone there. I'm not sure who yet, but I think we need to speak with Alderic. Possibly Henrik.
yes, the dragons should know something at least. Yes, we should do that. Do we just go to him directly?
Yes. I plan on going there soon.
All right.
Before we go, I just want to say again, none of you have to stay. You can go.
Soldier very obviously just looks at Malin.
Alice kind of looks out the window at that.
That's one of us gone. Another permanently disfigured. You do not
Staying
have to
here.
keep going.
I'm sick of standing idly by while the world dies. I mean, it's not dying, of course. I'm staying. I don't mind.
You don't have to
Staying.
answer now. If you don't want to. Just keep it in mind, alright? I'm going to stand up at that and walk to the front entrance and begin gathering my coat and cloak and stuff.
I'm gonna
Word.
follow after very quickly.
As you move towards the front entrance, as chance would be, you hear a knock at the front door.
Careful. More people at our door.
I will answer the door.
Hello.
You answer the door and you see what looks to be a delivery person. They're like, I'll just say Herengar because they're like rabbit people who are pretty fast. So I'm going to Herengon. I'm going to stereotype them to say they're probably also delivery people commonly. They've got kind of a
Damn, he's
chocolate
rabbit
brown.
racist.
They've got like a chocolate brown fur coat, and they go, "I got a delivery for you." Like flipping around the box. Wayland.
Wayland is unavailable at the moment, but he does live here. May I take those?
Certainly. This is the Opal Estate.
Yes, it is.
Wonderful. Here you go. And just sign this.
I will assign it.
You do that. He tucks away those
Did
papers
you
in a bag of
read
holding.
the fake contract first? No, sorry. You said they're commonly.
I don't
clever
care.
people. That
Take
would
my
be normal.
soul. I'm already terrified.
And he crams that paper back into his bag of holding, tips his head, and goes, "You have a good day now."
You as well. And I will shut the door and turn around.
You now have a box.
I'm gonna open the box. He's
things
dead. It
and
doesn't
stuff.
matter. Things and stuff? Is that like the online version of food and stuff?
Hell yeah. And inside the box, you see two things. One is like a smaller box that's kind of just made out of like paper. It seems like it's got some stuff stuffed around it. And you also see a very nicely printed letter with a big waxy stamp on the middle.
Okay. I'm gonna letter first. That's easier.
Word. You pick up the letter. It seems to have like a like a sword and shield wax stamp. It's kind of generic, but you flip it over and you see it's clearly addressed to Alice Little.
Oh, Alice,
Yeah, she comes out. Yeah.
I have something for you. Here, and I will hand her the letter.
Alice will take it.
Now, what's the box?
The box is, as you like crack it open, uh, you see kind of gently nestled into some shriveled up paper, is this like round stone with a hole going through it, and a small note underneath it. Would you like to read the note?
Yes. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I would
Oh.
like to read the note.
Word gazoon tight.
Bless you.
As you look at the note, it simply states one time use only, use in privacy, Henrik.
What's the stone? Makeshift? May I use? Actually, no. First, may I please roll an Arcana check to see what the stone is?
Sure.
It's a butt plug.
Finally! Thunk. Oh dear
Fucking
God! Does a 15
Christ.
figure it out?
Yes. At a glance, you could
Okay.
tell it was some kind of sending stone. It looked a little unusual. It seems like this one's somehow different, and as you examine it, you determine it's a long range sending stone. So it's meant to be
my.
able to reach, as the name implies, very far.
All right. You know what?
Do you
Wait.
do you mean across planes? Because I'm pretty sure sending doesn't have a range.
Yeah.
Hang on, I should look up the sending stone. Sending stones work a little differently in my world because the ones that are permanent are basically just phones. And I'm like, I need to limit the use of these because they're too useful and affect commerce in this world too much.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So, this one could probably reach across planes if you had to guess.
Okay.
Oh wait, you're not here examining it, but yeah, I'll say the arcane check. You identify this one seems very long range and could probably reach across planes.
Fair enough. I mean, he is the dragon that jumps through the astral plane a lot. Makes sense. One moment. Okay, sorry. So, I am going to look at Malin. A long-range sending
Is-
stone capable of cross-planar communications. From Henrik.
Oh. Oh.
Fate is a funny
Perfect
thing, isn't it?
timing. Well, he's not that amusing, but yeah. Should we just go for it? Just call him in.
I believe we should.
Alright.
Soldier, are you still around? You stay in the dining room.
Unless you left. Hold up. We're at the front door right now, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Presumably everybody's.
I think he would have
also
stayed.
just given the letter.
Considering all the bullshit going on, yeah, Soldier will be at the front door. With you guys.
All right.
We're
I'm
not
gonna
see
look.
Flowers for a little while.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at Soldier and see if he has any objections.
He just nods.
All right. Hell yeah. Let me see the description of sending real quick, because I'm pretty sure sending is the one that has 25 words or less. Okay. Hold on. I have to count this.
Take your time.
Somebody
I do find it
this
funny.
Jeopardy.
Eldrick sends us a one-time use sending stone. Use only once, be careful when you use it. Yeah, we're gonna immediately use that.
Yeah.
I mean,
It wasn't
we
Kinda went down.
No. It didn't say Alderic on it. It said Henrik.
Henrik.
Henrik, Mubby, wrong one.
Aldrich, we could show up at his door and go, "Ayo, bitch, come down here. We need to talk."
Yeah.
Hey, we need to talk. I'm pregnant. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna need some paid time off with my spouse. Say that in one message. My wife read that.
Oh my. So you use the sending stone now?
Yeah, I'm writing out the message to count the words.
Gotcha.
Well, she is doing that. Alice is reading the letter. What does it say?
As you look at the letter, you recognize the crest that your brother tends to put onto his letters. As you open it, it reads, "Dear Alice, very glad to hear that you've did you tell him in the letter that you sent him that you slayed the dragon?"
Yes.
Gotcha. Just wanted to check. He writes, "Dear Alice, excited to hear that you finally slayed a dragon. I've been doing some work in Silnorus recently. Time's been traveling rather quick in the Feywild recently. Please meet me there if you have the time. Let's celebrate."
There you go.
I do think that message in side chat is a pretty solid one.
Other people of the
I do agree, yes.
fellow people of the
I
crowd.
agree.
Yeah.
All right. Are y'all done with that scene? Okay. Then I'm going to use the stone, and it's gonna say, "Wayland is dead. Roko is growing more powerful. We need to get to Vestia. Come as soon as you can. Very important."
And as you do that, you see the runes on it glow for a moment. And then suddenly the glow disappears. But then after another moment, seemingly the time it would take somebody to listen to that message, you see the runes start to light up one after another on the stone as they get brighter and brighter until you hear Henrik's voice coming out. "Sorry about the inconvenience. He might be able to hear ordinary stones. I'm on my way immediately. See you soon. At the palace." Or, no, he says, "At the Capitol building."
At the Capitol.
My bad.
At the mayoral palace. I think we need to overthrow this guy, Tails.
Oh, jeez.
Dang.
Do
All
you
right.
know the way?
Do you know the way? All right, gang. I look at Malin, I look at Soldier. I guess we better get to the Capitol building.
We should, yes. All right.
Somebody get Alice, please.
I
Yeah.
don't care.
I thought you went into another room.
No, she did not.
Okay, well then, damn, let's go.
Let's move.
Before I time skip you all to the Capitol building, would y'all like to take a pee break?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Piss, 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 piss,
Piss,
piss,
piss,
piss,
piss,
piss,
piss,
piss,
piss,
piss,
piss,
piss,
piss,
piss,
piss,
piss,
piss,
piss, piss,
piss. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob
Ah,
SquarePants.
pants.
Can y'all tell that this is supposed to be a deep, sad, and meaningful episode? I
What do you
can't.
mean? We're four homeless people definitely not pulling up to the mayoral estate to squat there. No.
God, I hope
It's not
so.
for people trying to deal with their trauma in the most healthiest way they can possibly do, and looking like weirdos doing it.
Murder!
Wait, we're supposed to do this healthily? Oh, fuck.
Murder's healthy, right?
If it's other
For
people,
you,
yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Anyway, let's do this, gang. Let's go to the Capitol.
Let's go.
Hey.
Uh,
So, you all time skip your way over to the Capitol building.
quick question. Since I was asleep the entire day, just how much fuckery is on the way there? Or did people clean up the street?
The streets had been cleaned up. There was just one street in the middle of town. Well, two streets in the middle of town. Well, yeah, but two paths from the middle of the town over to Roko's place that got some damage. You guys aren't really gonna like pass right by that, but you're getting near it since you're heading towards the center of town.
Fair enough, fair enough.
As you pass in towards the center of the town and up towards the Capitol building, you make your way there. The place is usually open and inviting. It's kind of halfway between palace and office building for like, people to come in and out, get their official business done and like leave. But like this is also, D&D, it's got a throne room situation going on. As you enter in, you get up to the main entrance. And you pass by the lots of people who are wandering in and out, and you make your way down that big old hallway that could have a dragon walk down the middle. Uh, and you get up to those big gleaming doors, and at the base of them, you see a good few people kind of like stopping and staring and like taking extra glances at the direction of the door because there's a very feathery looking dragon sitting at the base of it talking to the secretary. And as the secretary at the door is like chatting with him, they kind of like glance over towards you and make a face. And you see the dragon kind of like look over its shoulder at you. Yes, Kitty, I see your hand is up.
Yeah, I have a question before that. Just while walking through town, probably. Do people recognize us by now, since we've sort of been involved in a few things, sort of?
You aren't stopping everybody from looking at you, but you can pretty easily notice that there's like a handful of people who are like glancing over at you. Like most people who are carrying weapons will cause you to like glance over at you. It's kind of like when you see somebody in like a military outfit just walking around at the mall.
Mm.
Like you're not gonna stare impolitely, but like oh hey, look at that. Like you notice them pretty easily. But you
Fair
see
enough.
there are people who seem to be like noticing you and like giving you friendly waves now. It seems like word of who you are is getting around a little bit.
Hell yeah, popularity. Um, yeah, we go to the Durgan, the feather boy.
I will
Word.
just say that if someone tries to wave at Nesrit, she's just gonna shrink further into her veil and just don't talk to me.
Aw.
Don't talk to me. Don't leave me. Don't talk to me. Don't leave me. Don't talk to me.
And let me also just look at the message you sent him because I think you said that Wayland is dead. Yeah, you did. It was the first thing you said.
Yeah, Waylon is dead. Roko is more powerful. We need to get to Vestia. Come quick. Very important.
I'm
You-
quick. Oh! Wait.
Jail.
No,
Yeah.
come Yasha, go into
Into the
horny
penalty
jail
box
right
with
the
you.
fuck now.
and so
Pair of anguish
you
for
see
you.
you see the dragon look over its shoulder, and immediately it speaks up, going, "Ah, thank goodness you're all here. It's good to see you again. But of course, I'm sorry to hear about Wayland. Ah, quickly. We should all head inside.
Please.
And the secretary quickly, scurries over to the door and like opens it up for all of you. And calls into the doorway. Mayor Alderic, you have visitors. It's very important. Your grandson is here. And then the secretary like lets you all in. You see Henrik slither his way through the door.
Dragon boy. Dragging
Hello,
them things on the
Elderic.
ground.
Hello, Henrik. Um, you know us.
You enter in and you see Alderic, lounging in his dragon form in the middle of what seems to be his office. Uh, and he like turns to look at all of you and he's like glancing around the group and he's like, oh, okay. And you see him very quickly shapeshift magically down to his human sized form because it's going to be a lot easier to talk with all of you. Uh, Hello, everyone. What brings you all here at this time? Henrik, you look well.
The usual, you know. Lich. Death.
Actually,
Ah.
Malin, I believe it's a little bit more desperate this time.
Sorry. Yes.
Well, it's a good thing you came here to discuss this. My office is sealed with some of the most powerful magic I can conjure. We shall have absolute privacy here.
Good. Last night, Roko appeared in our house. He and I spoke over several things. And when the conversation ended, I told him that one of the only things he had left to do was die. After I said that, he then snapped his fingers, killed Wayland, and is likely responsible for the now rash of sicknesses and deaths that are spreading across the country. When we left the Death Church earlier today, I do believe there were 30 dead. Many more ill.
You see Henrik and Alderic glance at each other with this clear look of shock on their face. Oh no. After all these years, it's finally come to pass. Remember when I told you that about 1/3 of the city's population is related to him?
Yes, I'm assuming he's killing off parts of his own familiar line.
Indeed. It's likely a trick to try and reduce the number of people who are voting against him.
Yes, he did mention something about becoming more popular.
And he turns around and points towards this structure he was sitting on, which looks like a lounging surface for a dragon. He's after this. Once he's able to sit upon it as long as he likes, he will likely be able to do whatever he pleases with the city. It makes my blood tingle just thinking about it.
Unfortunately, sir, I'm not finished.
Oh, good heavens.
Makeshift, will you remind me exactly what he said? Not exactly, but what he said about fate?
Ah, yes. During your conversation with him, Roko stated he was reminded of his purpose for why he's been doing all of this. And he told you that he is going to kill fate so that nobody else has to suffer like he did.
We spoke of his past. He said he was reminded of his purpose and why he's still here. His ultimate goal is to kill fate, so that no one has to suffer the same way he did.
That's what I feared you'd say. And Eldrick looks over at Henrik.
My boy, I'm sure by now you've understood that I am connected to that man. A long, long time ago, me and him, we were good friends. I don't think he even remembers me at this point. I hardly remember him myself. But back when fate had his head severed, as the records show, that was also the moment when Roka was supposed to take my place. He was supposed to be the next Grand Dragon of Pleiadorus. But with his fate severed, he did not become that. He would not become the Grand Dragon like what I've become. In a strange way, me and him have that in common, abandoned by our fate. And I think you, Henrik, have some experience with, well, fate. And Henrik looks back towards the group. Yes. I guess it might hold some value to tell you all. About 10 years ago at this point, I was involved in well, eh, a bit of a war, I suppose. Well, I was over in Vestia with Aldestrel. Uh, we were investigating this occurrence with pillars appearing across the lands. But when we reached Vestia, there were others who had accompanied us, or, well, ran into us. One thing led to another, and it was discovered that the god of fate was returning back to our plane of existence and restoring his power. The problem is, well, a very, very long time ago, fate had other plans for this reality, and he wanted to destroy it, essentially, or rewrite it in such a way that we would all find rather unsavory, since we would be all erased, most likely, from existence by his power. So, with no other option really, I helped to defeat him, and in doing so, reattached his head. Well, I didn't, but it was reattached, and with fate returned, it's different. He's been weakened, I suppose you could say. He's become infested with his sister's magic. Are you all familiar with Interna?
Goddess of chaos, correct?
Indeed, you've studied well. For a very long time, she's been missing, but it's a bit hard to predict the goddess of chaos. That's kind of the point. But the goddess of chaos is the polar opposite of fate in the same way that the goddess of life and the goddess of death are opposites. Together, they make the flow of life and death as things are created and things are destroyed. We can understand this quite easily, and fate's rather easy to understand as well. It's like how a book, all of its words are already written out, but you can still read it through like a story. Chaos was different. No outcomes can be predicted by all of their inputs. Nothing could be predicted through her magic. So when fate and chaos meet together, they destroy each other. Thus, well, with chaos infesting fate, he's become weakened. Technically, it's a bit hard to explain all of this. The gods are strange forces. But the goddess of chaos didn't just harm fate or infest fate. Much, much further in the past, she also harmed her other siblings, Life and Death, Iverna and Moros. With Iverna, well, supposedly Averna's body was rather severely harmed, and the Life Church, one of its goals has been to help heal the goddess. But in the case of Moros, she severed his head. So, whenever you see Moros, you'll only really see the shadowy figure. But he's always missing his head. The problem is that he should be able to retrieve it no matter where it is in our reality, but he can't. It must mean that somehow chaos has infested his body as well, and now he can't retrieve it. But others could, and it's on a distant moon, and I've actually visited that moon. It's a bit of a long story, but if we go there, we might be able to utilize his power. I'm not completely certain, but I have a suspicion that's why you wanted to go to Vestia.
Yes. You've answered a lot more of my questions than I thought you would. I want to go to Vestia,
Well-
find someone that can get us there.
Well, we're in rather dire circumstances right now. Unfortunately, we just have to be able to convince the only person who can get us to that moon.
And that would be?
Well, the current ruler of Vestia, most likely. Last I checked, they were the only one who could reach that place. It's a long trip to get to Vestia, but, well, grandfather, would you be willing to part with some transportation for the time? Oh, yes, of course. Yes. Uh, Take my personal carriage. It's no problem to me. If I needed to, I could fly. Wonderful. Well, that solves that. But I will warn you, we are heading into very uncertain times. But if what you say about Roko is true and he intends to try and kill Fate, I fear that if he obtains Moros' head and completes his body, he just might have the ability to kill Fate. And if that happens, I don't know what will happen to the rest of reality.
The good news is you won't have to figure it out. I'm going to do it first. And then kill him.
I admire that in you, Nesrin. Well, everybody, get your things packed. We're heading to Vestia.
All right. I mean, do we need more than? We should pack clothes. Yeah, so we'll
We can discuss
have to
that when we get home. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes, we should meet here with your belongings, in, let's see, would 2 hours work for all of you?
Should be fine.
Sounds good.
We can make that happen.
All right.
Affirmative grunt.
Oh. I still can't switch back into my human form, so it's probably best if I travel alone and just fly there myself. I'll meet you in a town called Silnoris. You're going to pass through it before you reach there.
Oh, I know that. I can.
Illinois.
Yes. Have you heard of it?
Alice will kind of pull out the letter. My brother wants me to meet him there, so good coincidence.
Oh,
I've lived
but
close. So.
works out perfectly. Well, I suppose I'll see all of you there, and hopefully we can swiftly find counsel with the head of Vestia.
All right. We'll see you in a bit. Take care.
Safe travels. It was good seeing all of you.
You as well.
And you, Alderic. And Alderic, nods at him and nods at all of you.
All right, gang. Let's go pack our stuff.
It's cool.
Yay.
We got this.
Would you like me to time skip you all to the part where you've gathered your things and you're in the cart heading out?
Yes. However, I am
Yeah.
going to make an emergency run. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you all pack up your various clothing for the trip, which, as you're all aware, will likely take about a week, uh, especially considering it's wintertime right now. You gather your things that you'd need. You were told that there'd be food on the carriage, so it wouldn't be too much of a problem. Uh, but you pack the things that you see fit. You make your way back towards the Capitol building, where the sort of like royal carriage is prepped. Air quotes royal. It's just kind of like the presidential seat of it. What do they call that? Don't they call the president's like limo the beast? Yeah, I think that in America they have like a really cringe name for it, but it, the
Erica.
the ride for the leader of the city, extra safe, extra good at traveling, uh, and you all saddle up inside of that with a small staff. It's just like two people who are operating the cart to make sure they can operate it as frequently as possible if they have to go overnight. And you begin on your week-long journey over towards Silanoris. Uh, Along the way, it starts getting snowier as you first leave. Do you do anything on that first day as you're, first heading out? Uh, Pleodorus is in the rearview mirror. You're just bumping along the road.
On the road
Uh,
again.
On the road again. I mean, I'd say sometimes Malin will just like sit in the very back of the cart and sing some like travel songs, just because that's what she's used to doing on travels like this. And she will encourage Flowers to sing along as well, and maybe teach him a few.
On the road again.
Nice.
He definitely will.
Gotcha. So you're all traveling, doing your thing. Uh, Let me say, I kind of want to let you all time skip to Silanoris and just be like, what do you want to do with essentially 1 week's worth of downtime? Like, is there a skill you want to train? Some sort of reading comprehension?
Uh,
Aside from getting really good at singing songs in the carriage and driving the employees insane.
Fuck yeah.
I also don't know if Briar's back right now.
No.
Probably not
I
yet.
would
Nah.
probably take the silence as a no.
Damn it. Okay.
Devil.
While
While we wait, have you guys heard of Rule 34 law?
Oh no.
Oh.
I was trying to filibuster a bit. You just took it to 11.
Uh,
Or more importantly, took it to 34.
Yeah.
before I come and murder you.
Yeah.
In
For
that
those who-
order.
For anybody listening to this right now, you can't see this because my camera isn't showing on stream, but behind me is a door. And on the other side of that door is a very angry purple who might harm me.
He has currently been shunted out into the back rooms so that we do
Yeah.
not have mic feedback or two people in the same mic.
Yeah, and so that I don't have to deal with this slow ass fucking laptop like I did last week. Holy shit, was I ready to yeet that thing out the window?
Yeah.
Damn.
So I essentially last week we had to do a setup where Purple is using my laptop since our microphones would have had crazy feedback. I'm really glad I didn't throw out the microphone. Well, we could have just used Purple's microphone if we didn't, but uh, we just had them like in the dining room table upstairs, and it was just like it. It was a very, for lack of a better term, makeshift setup.
Yeah, it was definitely a makeshift setup, and I was freezing my little toes off too.
No.
Even with the blanket, it was still your toes are numb. Good luck. But hey, at least I had hot chocolate, you know. There I could get hot chocolate, drink right. I also had a great view of the moon for a little while there too.
Oh,
So
hell yeah.
Oh yeah,
it just peeking out from behind some trees. It was very pretty. I really, really fucking wish I had the art skill to do backgrounds because I would love to do that. But backgrounds are so fucking hard to do.
yeah.
Do 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 do
Uh,
Alice starts making exactly this noise while they're on the cart.
she's
Meanwhile-
singing along. Fuck yeah. I
Yeah.
affected
Meanwhile-
another.
Nezrin is just catatonic, just staring out a window.
She's got her
Yo.
veil on, so we can't tell if she's asleep or dead.
Yeah.
Madeline is constantly like just lifting it up enough to check her pulse. She's good.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You sure?
Word. And
Yeah.
I'll say on the. Oh, nice. Briar's back. Briar. Currently, everybody is in the cart with whatever things they determine necessary for a week-long trip,
Okay.
and you have begun your travels over to Silanoris.
Sounds good.
Is there anything you'd like to do with 1 week's worth of downtime?
I am going to write a lot in a journal.
Word.
It will be separate from my spell book. It will be separate from notes taken upon all of this lich bullshit. It's going to be just a blank journal that I start writing in.
Word. I almost want to say, can everybody give me a D20 roll real quick?
Oh, fudgy, why does he want this? I'm scared.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I got a 9.
All right.
Oh.
I got
Okay. Nobody got a 20, so I'll keep that little story beat I was thinking of on the DL.
What?
So,
I
As
hate
a-
you.
are you all fine with me time skipping to when you arrive in kind of the earlier parts of Silanoris?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
Rest.
Oh yeah.
So, after many days' travel, you all, of course, receive a long rest, taking just the fast passes everywhere you go. The employees showing like the royal symbol of Pleiadorus wherever they go to hopefully get past things quickly. And eventually, you all reach the walls of Silanoris, this dusty old stone cliff, uh, which now has many more passages heading through it in the form of ramps. Uh, and as you pass up into it and travel deeper and deeper into the woods here feel very alive. Like back when you went to that elven city before, there was a lot of these like tall trees popping up here and there, and it felt very vibrant, uh, like it was a very healthy forest. This one feels like it's got a pulse, like almost like the trees could be watching you.
Oh,
And
don't go in the woods at night, Forest. Yes.
yeah, that
Feels
kind.
right at home.
And Malin, as you're traveling, you notice that you're getting kind of close to a place you recognize, and actually, you see a signpost for a town nearby. Like, you see a signpost for a town where you used to live before you started traveling. It's kind of a road that you don't really recognize, but the area is looking familiar, and you're like, wait a second, that's my town name.
Yeah. She's going to immediately like run to the front of the cart and just can we do a quick stop? I I just want to check in on something, all right? I'll not be more than an hour, I think.
You
Are
see the
we
guard directing the cart, and he's just like, "Oh, yeah, sure."
are we in
He like
Sillinors?
directs the horses. You're just outside of. You're getting close to Sillinor, so you've
Okay.
been traveling through the woods for a while.
Gotcha.
And the guard who was like directing the carriage is like, "Oh yeah, sure." And he heads down the other road that goes in the direction you asked him.
And I just watch the houses and then at some point jump off where there's a small hut. It looks like one, maybe two-room house. Uh, very small at this point, very much abandoned. Like maybe some people have started to use it as a storage space. But there's like small flower pots at the front and like drawings that look like they could be easily made by someone even smaller than her, like around the rim of the house. And yeah, she just quickly walks inside the house. I'm gonna say fetches a few things, like an old journal she may have left there. If it's still there, maybe. Or maybe I took it with. I'm not sure. The old lute that the other owner of the house had, if it's still there, gonna take that and make it my own. Yeah, I don't know. Check in with the mayor real quick and see that it gets sold, because I don't think I'm gonna return anytime soon.
Word. You do that, swinging by the old abandoned place, grabbing those things, and checking in with the mayor of this local little town outside Silinoris.
Yeah, and just
Is is that all you do while you're here?
I mean, if there's people that I recognize, I'll talk to them, but
How long's it been since you've been in this town?
let me check. Uh, oh god. Um, that's more than 5 years, definitely.
Give me a d20 roll.
Mm-hmm. Sure thing. 18, baby.
Hmm. You check a few of the houses, and it seems like two of the closer neighbors to you had moved away or uh, just like grown old. Yeah, they just moved away. Uh, but when you check in on one of the third ones, you do recognize one man who seems to be he's an older individual who you passed on occasion. You were never like particularly close with him, but he does recognize you as a familiar face when you stroll on by. He's just out in the front, seemingly just chopping some wood.
Oh, um, Conrad, is that you?
Oh, oh, Malin. Jeez,
Hi.
hey, been a while.
It's it's been 8 years, I think, now.
Jeez, time flies.
Hi.
Uh,
How's it going?
uh, going great. I've been making improvements to the house, working on my carpentry. It's getting bigger. Uh, I've been dating somebody recently too. They're not here right now, uh, but yeah, I'm actually planning on seeing them later tonight once I'm done with my chores. I know I said this is an older individual, but now I'm changing that to like a person in their, I don't know, late 20s or something. Older, air
Yeah,
quotes.
they would have then probably like grown up with Malin, and then that's cool. I'm happy for you. Uh, your parents still all right?
Yeah, they've been good. They moved to another town over, but I keep in contact with them. They wanted to kind of downsize to a place, move a little bit closer to the city, closer to safety and all that. Me
Yes,
though, I still like being out in the woods.
the woods haven't been more crazy than usual, have they?
Yeah, well, nothing really comes to mind. Yeah, things have been relatively quiet, just the usual nonsense going on.
It's good. All right. I yeah, I don't know if you want to expand. I'm selling the place. I don't think I'm going to come back. I, I I'm I don't think I'm going to live here anymore. I've gotten a place sort of in the fuck's the
Oh,
place called?
the Opal Estate, Pleodorus.
Yeah, I've gotten a place in Pleodorus, sort of. I yeah.
Wow, you've been traveling.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations. That's a big place.
Thank you. It's the the people are lovely. They well, the friends that I made are lovely. There's some others, but it's,
Yeah. Why, you know what they say, you gotta keep the people that matter to you most close. Because at the end of the day, what do you really have but the people you care about?
she's gonna tear up a bit at that. Yeah,
And if you ever find yourself back here for any reason, my door's always open.
thank you. It's it's really wonderful to be here again. I should get going. It kind of doing a big thing, but thank you. I'll try and come back.
I hope to see you again soon. And he like kneels down to give you a hug.
Gonna hug him. Damn
You
it.
give him a big old hug.
And I'll return to the carriage and curl up and definitely not cry.
You do that. Roll for crying.
All right. Please let it be in that 20. It would be really funny. Yeah.
You managed to hold it in and not cry.
It's fine. Yeah.
And so, you now all continue on towards Selenoris after this quick little detour. And as you're arriving into the city, it's, very rustic looking place. Uh, Hustle and bustle here and there of people selling goods, getting things done, but mostly just living out like kind of a rustic lifestyle. Uh, and you can see that the trees are starting to thin out, and the sun's kind of starting to go down as your day's coming to an end. Uh, and it looks like this could be a good stopping point for all of you to either go to sleep or like stop at Silanoris. But the guards do tell you that once they see that, they're like, "Hey, it's about one more day's travel to get from here to Avestia. So if there's anything you want to do while you're here, stock up, get some rest, maybe not sleep inside this carriage. Might be a good time to do that."
I want to sleep in a bed for a night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alice
that's
is
a good
absolutely
point.
Alice is absolutely going to go. Probably go look for her brother.
Word.
And she isn't just gonna disappear. She is going to be like, "Hey, I am gonna go meet up with family."
Yeah.
Word. And so you all, stop within Silanoris for the night to find an inn, and uh, Alice is planning on trying to go find her brother. How do you look for your brother?
Probably when we go to the inn, ask the innkeeper, "Have you seen any other centaurs?" Because I know for a fact we're not a common thing to see. So
The innkeeper like does a double take as they see you, and once you say like, "You seen any other centaurs?" He's like, "Absolutely, I have. In fact, uh, let the DM just roll a d20 real quick."
Uh, he's right behind me, isn't he?
They most certainly were not staying at this inn, but I knew that they were in town because they're really easy to spot. Uh, I'd check in just across the street. I think is where I last saw them.
thank you. Have a good rest of your night. And she's gonna go next across the street.
He tips his hat to you, and you do that. Across the street is not an inn, but it is a bar, and it seems like there's some fun going on in there. Like it sounds like a party.
Oh boy. A quick she kind of gets herself puffed up a bit ready to go and goes, "Oh," in she goes.
You do that, and as you do, it's loud, it's wild. There's people drinking and throwing their mugs up in the air while still holding them because they don't want to waste their money by spilling it. Uh, and things are going buck wild in there. And amongst the chaos of various fey folk, but like mostly humans in here, you see pretty prominently your older brother dancing and having the time of his life with a bunch of humans who are all dancing alongside him.
Oh dear, Derek, what the fudge are you doing? Why?
And he's like knocking back some ale and he like, whew. Hey, there's my sister, Alice. Come here, you. And you see him, he like trots on over to you and he's like trying to shove people out of the way. Do you do anything before he gets up to you?
She is going to promptly put her arm out to like stop her brother from giving her too strong of a hug.
You do that. Give me I'll say a strength check.
Oh boy.
You gotta beat a DC 12.
Natural fucking 20, baby.
You put out your palm, you like Buddha's palmed
Nice.
his chest, like you knocked the wind out of him, holding him. He's going in for a hug, and you just like halted his entire being, and he's like, "Ooh, you you really did slay a dragon. You got stronger, kid." Ah, okay, fine. Come on, seriously though, give your big brother a hug.
She'll give him a hug.
Ah, there you go. Ah, geez, how you been? Oh, nice axe.
Yeah. Found it in the dragon's head.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Did you? You didn't bring the dragon's head with you, did you? That's a long way to bring it.
I no. I left that at the opal state. That's for it's going up on a wall there, probably someplace. Or something. I don't know what they're gonna do with it at this point.
Understandable. Got to keep it someplace where a lot of people can see it.
It wasn't just me who killed it anyways, a pretty good group helped.
I'm glad you grew up still wanting to share in the responsibility of things and share in the bounty of things.
Who the hell did I learn it from? And she's gonna flick him on the forehead.
I know. I'm just so proud. Oh, you slayed a dragon.
Uh,
Here, let's celebrate by drinking, like a lot. And he like lifts up a mug.
what are you celebrating before I got here?
Oh, I was just celebrating because it was really fun.
Mm-hmm. What bet did you lose?
Well, he like turns his shoulder, and like you can see that there's like something pinned to his back as he's like looking at some other dudes inside this bar, and it kind of looks like he has one of those like paper mache tails on his like human back, as if they were playing like pin the tail on the donkey or something with him. And it seems like he's been up to a bunch of hijinks and like bar games all night or all evening. I
Which one of our brothers did you decide to do a bet with and lose?
w- well, yeah, okay, good point. Uh, ooh, d- so you do want to celebrate? You don't want to celebrate?
I'm not celebrating. Uh,
Uh,
we mm, recently lost somebody. I'm not celebrating.
ah.
And that was after I sent you my letter.
Do you do you want to go get some fresh air outside real quick?
That'd probably be best.
Gotcha. And you see him like look over his shoulder, and he gives like the like slicing motion with his hand to like his neck as he's like looking at somebody at the bar who's like holding a bunch more like beer mugs. He's like, no, 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 no. And they're like, oh, fine. And he trots on outside with you into the dim evening light. So you lose somebody really important to you, or
Uh, we just lost a person in our group. Yeah. You you did read one of my other letters I sent you about what's his name? Alice is not blanking on his name.
Wayland?
No, not Wayland's.
Timothy?
Yeah, Timothy. Eh, You remember telling me about Timothy and how I was bodyguarding for a human?
oh yeah, the shady dude who definitely had people hunting him down.
Yeah. Uh, so after he lost a hand, so he wasn't going places, I figured I'd, continue doing the bodyguarding job for the group that he was helping out.
Mm.
I have now failed twice.
He gives you like an eyebrow raise. Failed. Come on, Alice.
He lost his hand in front of me, could not stop the dude from taking the hand. And how do you stop somebody from just dropping somebody? It,
Yeah, that's a good point. There's some scary things out in the world.
mm-hmm.
But here, look at this. And he like takes a weapon off his back, and he's also got an axe. Says he like starts like pointing at some of the chips on the blade, and he says, "All right, see that big chip right there?
Yeah,
You want to know how I got that one on this?"
I've been asking you for years to tell me.
Okay, there's plenty on this that are respectable, but that one was a learning experience. That's when I learned that some golems are made of material that is notably stronger than the axe is made out of. I just never wanted to admit that I smacked a big fucking rock with my axe, thinking that I could cut through it. But then I learned not to do that. You can't know everything that's going to happen. Just like how I don't know if you're going to tell our brother about that story.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. But I have worked with people who, unfortunately, I made it back and they didn't. But on every single mission I went on, we understood that was a chance. And that's just how it is sometimes.
I don't know. One of Father's lessons about feeling useless is waiting at the back of my head. Home seems like the only place I can't screw up anything at this point.
It's pretty hard to say you've screwed anything up when, like I said, you've bested both of us. Me and little bro, we haven't been able to slay a dragon. And, well, nothing we ever did, we really did alone. You think I know how to forge an axe? No, but I used it. I'm pretty good at throwing it around, swinging it. When he like starts like gesturing around the air with his axe.
I know, you're the one who taught me how to put my anger into my fighting as well.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, yeah, you can't really control everything that's going to happen, and there's going to be setbacks, but we keep moving forward. That's how we always got to do it.
Mm. But even Father says there's times to put the weapons down.
Yeah. Like, for example, for an evening of drinking, or he looks at you and says, perhaps going home to celebrate with the family after a big victory.
Dad would be proud about the dragon.
Hell yeah, he'd be proud about the dragon. It's a dragon. From what I heard, a big one, too.
An undead one, too.
You fought a skeleton dragon? Hell
It
yeah.
wasn't skeleton. It still had a lot of flesh on it, but it was rotting.
I'm still calling it a skeleton dragon. That sounds so much cooler.
From what the person who inspected the X, they said it was the X kind of absorbed its poison effect, poisonous.
That's
Uh,
also cool as hell.
mm, uh, yeah.
I'm telling you, I gotta commission a song about this or something. This is incredible.
And who was paying for the drinks inside?
Whoever loses my next bet.
uh, I should probably go grab the rest of my group. I'm sure they wouldn't mind a drink.
Gotcha. I'll be staying at the inn just down the way.
Mm.
Ugh, pardon me. I'll see you there in the morning if, you want to head home. I'm going to be staying here for a bit, so
Mm. Yeah, I'll probably see you in the morning.
gotcha. And he gives you like a thump on the shoulder with like his fist.
She'll tap his shoulder as well.
You take care now. I got to go win this bet.
Don't lose. Actually, do you know what? She'll quickly pull her brother. Ring it. Do something. Bet somebody specifically against your strength. That way you can't lose.
I'm proud of you.
Hey, mom told me a few tricks. Okay. How do you think she got dad? And she'll walk away after saying that.
You hear him laughing his ass off as you hear like the doors swing open in front of him.
Ugh.
And you make your way back to the inn that the rest of the party is at.
Hell yeah.
Whew. Her spirits have been lifted a bit, but Jesus fucking Christ, I shouldn't have looked into our chat.
My God.
God damn it.
Whew. When I get back over to the actual inn, is anybody still in the main lobby spot?
Good question. I don't think anybody is still in the main lobby since they probably would have gone up to their room.
Yeah.
I may
Damn.
be going out to the forest to scream, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea here.
You should do it. You should go out into the forest and scream. You should go out into the forest, a little bit in the direction of Vestia, like a little bit, and you should scream really loud. I promise there's nothing out there that's gonna hear you. Like, I don't know, maybe a god or something. Smiles.
Yeah, there's not at all going to be anything with gold fucking eyes out and about there. Nope.
Definitely not.
Fuck it.
There's totally
She's a
not
wolf.
mommy and daddy there.
Nuh-uh.
She's a wolf in mouse clothing. Ah.
Take a closer look at that snout.
God.
I mean, if
Yeah,
you want to
I'm-
go out and howl at the moon, I won't stop you.
Do it. You should go, wait, let me see. We have a map here. Hold on. You should go,
Mhm,
the map
Are
isn't
you
working.
asking
There we-
flowers to go at the howl at the moon with you?
Yeah, you should go a little bit southwest. I promise you definitely won't find anything, Smiles.
I'm gonna say no because I grew
Aw.
up around these. No. I'm not bringing flowers.
Oh,
I
okay.
am going
Okay.
because I'm not bringing flowers because I know these forests. I'm part of these forests. Worst case, I can be one of them. He cannot. I don't want to risk that. So yeah, I'm gonna go into the forest totally not guided by fate or another god. Yeah, in that direction and scream, howl, sing. You know?
Give me a d20 roll.
Oh, please, it'll be so funny. Please.
Dear God. That was
Oh.
almost on that one. I saw it on that one for a second.
Damn.
You go out into the woods. You shout at the moon. That is all.
Sad.
Ah.
Aww.
There.
Do I find any of my brethren, perchance?
No. You're too close to the main city.
Fair enough, fair enough. Someday I will simply seclude myself, and I will become part of them. But only like partially, because I don't want to actually eat meat. Not meat, but humans. I return! That's it.
I find it funny that you haven't eaten humanoid meat. However,
We
I
have eaten humanoid meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on that note, would you all like to end the session there, or is there anything else you want to do before the session ends?
I think that's a good spot to end it because I EP.
Word.
Yeah.
Well, folks, with that, that is all for this session, and join us next time for when they make their way to Vestia.
Woo!
Mhm.
It'll be really fun. It's gonna be so much
Uh,
fun.
do I get to play Grandpa again?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Chill your
Fuck
shit,
yeah.
kids.
oh boy. Yeah.
Yasha, you're first.
Yasha the Planet Wish for a Blue Sky. My internet issues are moving forward. I don't know what pace and I don't know when I will be back. And by moving forward, I mean the moving forward that IT people know of. We are going from one error to the next one. Lovely.
Deskitty or Kiwi? Deskitty, Kitty 666 or KB 42? Twitter and Blue Sky. I do art. Commission me. Yeah, that's it.
I'm Purple Rose, VA or audio, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Blue Sky. I stream. I am working on videos. Yes.
And I'm Makeshift. I do this. Clearly, what would you be doing here if you weren't? This is the thing I do. Yeah.
Wubble up up up.
Fucking nerd. Anyway, good night. Whippy.
Good night. Take
night.
care.
Good night.